Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What up, TSP family? Hope you're having a dope day, and thank you for tuning in. This is the Sneaker Podcast, Season 8, Episode 22. My name is Chris Chu, and he is the six-shooter from the Midwest. He goes by 40, but we call him just Calby. What is up, Cal?
Gentlemen, what's going on?
What's going on? And he is hailing from downtown Canada, girl dad extraordinaire, by way of CGS. What is up, Alvin?
What up, what up?
What up, what up? Sean isn't here today. That's fine. We'll talk about Adidas.
Facts.
You get so angry. Well, anyways, as always, the Sneaker Podcast is brought to you by your favorite organic sneaker cleaner, Sneaker Logic. You can find them on Instagram at sneakerlogic_official. You can use our coupon code TSP15, get 15% off your order. Tell them the Sneaker Podcast sent you, and they'll be your friends too. We're getting right into it, man. Like it's getting really fucking cold over here.
Oh, bro.
What's the degreesage over where you guys are at?
Today was, I think, 18 was the high, but it was like not nice. And
Not nice.
and
Weather is
apparently next week, it's gone now. They were thinking it was gonna snow next week.
Shut
It was
up.
in the forecast.
Oh, no.
Swear to God, man.
Holy, wait, we're October? Yo, it hasn't snowed in Montreal. Like the earliest was like mid-December. But
Really?
yeah. I think last 2 years we were at risk of having no snow at Christmas.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
lucky
Same,
y'all, man.
same.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shit, man.
Yeah,
Snow in the Midwest. That's gonna mess
crazy.
up
It's supposed to be like 28 degrees next week here in
That's it.
Toronto.
this weekend. It's like late summer.
That's crazy.
Late summer hit.
Yeah.
Bam bam. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, ours dips down to the Friday. Next Friday, it's 7.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's pant weather, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like that's why I got this hoodie on, man.
Yeah,
you're
this
gonna
is
hear
right.
you're gonna hear about it after. Don't you worry, man.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't we switch right over to what we're planning on wearing tomorrow, brought to you by Quality. That's KUWALLATEE. You can find them on Instagram. You can go on quality.com. Check out what they have. You can use our coupon code SPOD20. Before we get into like that part of the segment, let me tell you guys a story. I was at work, minding my own business. One of my colleagues comes up, sits down next to me. One of the colleagues that I can jam with. Like he's cool. He's cool. Some of them I don't want to talk to. This guy, cool. Sits down next to me. He goes, oh man, I gotta find myself. You know, like jogger pants. I go, yeah, the ones with the cuff at the bottom. He's like, yeah. I need to go shopping for a pair. I go, what are you like? What's your budget? What's your price range? I don't know what he wears outside of work. You know, maybe he's got this hella dope style that I don't know about. He never busts out in the office. So he's like, yeah, I don't know, like $100. You know, I need 2 pairs of pants just to last me for the winter and stuff like that. I go, that's cool. I go, check these guys out, and I show him the Quality site, man. I go, look, they got everything. I go, they got the jogger pants. They've had jogger pants for a while too. Jogger pants. You got the drawstring at the bottom. You have the utility pant, which was like kind of intriguing to him because I go, you got the buttons. You can put them on different levels. And then now they even have the straight wide leg stuff going down too. They're on trend. I go, look, they have all this stuff. And then I said, and yo, if you want, you could use our coupon code SPOD20. I go, listen, I'll just show you something, man. And I grabbed a pair. It just happened to be on sale. I go, check this out. Bam, bam, bam. Added the coupon code, extra discount. He was like, yo.
Yes,
so like for whatever budget he had in mind, he's grabbing multiple pairs at this point.
Nice.
Super happy. I told him about it. I go, they're from Montreal too. and their shipping is fast. If you lived like across the country, you still get it pretty fast. So he's like super
Facts.
happy, super excited now. Look at that. Pretty cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, very good.
When you can add a coupon code to sale, it's like
That's a
Get
trip.
it.
That's a double
you'll
dip.
buy something you don't even want. Yeah, like you'll just
Yeah.
be like, oh, like really? It
Yeah.
only costs that much now?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
let me just put that in there for a friend.
Yeah, yeah. So good. Shit. All right. Okay, let's get to what you're planning on wearing tomorrow. Cal, you were on the subject of your hoodie.
Yeah, so this is what I've been wearing ever since I got back from my trip, and it's the zip up gray quality hoodie. It's perfect for, it's a zip up, so if it gets a little warm, I could just unzip it. If
Mhm.
it's cool, I could zip it up, or you could just take it right off without having to mess up your hair or take off your hat. So
Right.
I've been wearing that literally since I got back because it hasn't been the warmest. And I'll definitely be wearing it tomorrow. And for pants, I'm gonna go with utility pants because I'll be wearing something. First of all, they match because they're black.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be wearing something that we'll talk about in new editions. And I don't know how tight I want the pant cuff to be
Oh.
around my foot yet.
All right, all right.
Oh, okay. True,
That's
true.
cool. That's cool. That's cool. Alvin, what you got for the people tomorrow?
So it is getting in the morning anyway, it's getting quite nippy.
Mm.
So I'm definitely gonna be wearing like a long sleeve shirt. On top of the long sleeve shirt, however, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, I'm wearing the Koala Sherpa vest, but it's the wave one. Dude,
Yeah.
so comfy, so soft. Like whenever I wear it, I just keep like caressing myself because it's so good. And it's got this like, it's got this dope secret pocket.
Yeah.
You can either put your wallet in there, some cash, or your cell phone, depending on how small your cell phone is.
Yeah.
And then I'm probably gonna go with the it's the daily. I'm gonna go with the olive utility pant. And then probably the Air Jordan 1 Low SB, the Costin pair, just to go with the
Oh.
navy
Yeah,
navy
that
vibes.
works. That's
So,
good.
I was
That's
gonna
cool.
say that's gonna
Yeah.
hit with the vest.
Yeah.
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 I like
Yo,
that.
I love
I
this
like
vest,
that.
bro. I love this vest. It's not
That's
on the
cool.
site yet,
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
but it
yeah.
will be. You know what I'm
Very nice.
saying.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Well, I do plan to wear something kind of versatile tomorrow. It is going to be chilly. I do have an errand to run. I have like an appointment at the hospital for my son. So, but I plan on wearing this dope varsity jacket
Oh,
2.0. Oh, I
So
don't know how
good,
to wear a
bro.
jacket. I put my arm in the wrong sleeve. There you go. I got the burgundy one because, it reminds me of high school days because my
Mm.
school's
yes.
colors had burgundy in it. So I'm super happy with it. Fits me
Oh, so good.
awesome. Fits me so good. And it's like, it's good, man. But these sleeves, like just different from like I don't know what you call this, velour-ish middle section here. Very cool, very cool. And I'm also gonna wear some new pants. It's the utility pant, the camel pair that's like super
Oh,
new
good
from
pair.
the fall
Yeah.
winter 2023. I don't know. Is it too fly for like a hospital visit? I don't know.
No, man.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
you can never be too fly
I
for
guess.
any
I
kind of
guess.
visit.
Yeah.
I guess.
You're not draped in jewelry or anything, so you're
No,
good,
no,
man.
no, no. I'll leave that at home. I'll leave that at home. The chains, I'll leave those at home too. Yeah. But super happy with this. And yeah, my wear, my on feet wear that's gonna go with the outfit pretty nice, I think, is also part of new edition. So we'll jump right into that. Just want to remind you guys the coupon code SPOD20, get 20% off your order from our good friends at Quality. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, man, for fall winter. Super. Yo, I just want to do sidebar mention Quality. I picked up floral hoodies for the wifey and the daughter. The daughter asked to wear it the next day at school.
Of course.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Too
like
fresh, bro. Too
yeah,
fresh.
very good. And just you got to pay attention, guys, because they didn't have my size left. They say if they restock, they'll set aside mine, but just to let you know, you gotta get on it if you really want something, if you really like something. Just putting it out there. Just putting that out there.
Yo, there's so I might have that jacket in the mail, maybe that
Oh.
exact one you're wearing right now, maybe. Uh, but so I'm going through my feed, right? And I see a homeboy, this guy is Instagram is Jesse Wines _ in between the two. And we talked for quite a while or whatever. And next thing you know, I see him head to toe quality.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, oh, and he's wearing that jacket, but the black one.
You're right.
And I see his pants, and he's wearing they're like an olive color carpenter pants.
You're right.
And
Yes.
I'm like, yo, I should have got those pants.
The
Like
carpenter pants.
those are nice
Okay.
pants. Like, yeah, I'm gonna look into them. Like I just saw it today, and I was like, man, those pants look really good. And it's
Yeah.
that like not too tapered look, like it's a bit bigger,
Mm.
which I'm trying to like move into. I don't want baggy. I don't want it to cover my shoe, but I want it to be a little looser. Like they sit really nice on the shoes he's wearing in the pictures. He's wearing Jordan 3s, and they look really good with it. And I'm like, oh man, like I should have got those. Like those are perfectly what I want. Is that style of pant where it's a bit baggier, but it's not covering my shoe. I don't want it hanging over the heel and only my toe box hanging out. Like I know that's the style,
I feel that.
but yeah.
Yeah.
But,
For those
yeah,
on
so-
YouTube, you just saw me take a picture of the screen. I haven't like looked at myself all that much wearing the jacket, and I go, "Fuck, it looks nice."
yeah, man, that's a nice jacket.
Just want to say, yeah, man. Like sometimes you see people wearing this stuff, and then you're like, "Oh shit!" You're like, "Oh, I gotta go look it up on the site again just to be sure and
Yeah.
stuff like that." Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I was
that's
like,
nice.
oh, how did I miss those? I literally went back to look at the stuff that I ordered to be like, oh, fuck, it's not in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Since you are on the topic of wearing your new edition tomorrow, why don't you tell us what you got there, Cal?
Okay, well, the pair that I'm gonna wear tomorrow, you may have saw it last week on the podcast, and that's because it's the Nocta Glide that Chris showed last week. And dude, I love this shoe.
I
Like,
love it too. Yeah.
I really, really like this shoe. I know people are sleeping on it. Maybe go somewhere you might be able to see it in person because to me, I think that these are a banger. Maybe you'll be able to catch them on sale someday if you're lucky or whatever. But I really like this shoe a lot.
Yeah. It's weird. Some sites have it like sold out, like or a lot of sizes have sold out. Some shops have like almost a full size run still available. And
What?
yeah, and the weird thing, the Nocta.com site, I don't know if they're based out of the US or there's a Canadian faction of it. It's like $20 more than the boutiques have it at. So it's like $220 Canadian, while if you go to like a Canadian boutique, like I'll shout out Capsule, that's where I got mine. It was $200, So it's that's so weird to me, first off. And then, I mean, you look around, shop around, and you're gonna find your size. That's why I have a bookmark, man. If like it does go on sale for like this, what's coming up, Thanksgiving or something, I don't know. And I
Yep.
don't know, man. I really like this shoe too, Cal. Like I really, really like it.
Yeah, like, and it's super light, man. Like, I did not expect it to be this light. And I just threw them on real quick just to make sure the sizing was good. I didn't really walk in them at all, just in
Yeah.
my house. But someone hit me in the DM when I posted it on Instagram and was like, and they're so comfy.
Nice.
So I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited to actually get some wear in them because I know that they're light and they feel good. Like, I'm so happy, man.
Remember when we were
It's,
talking about like what shoe would go well with a wide leg or like a straight leg
Yes.
pant that kind of
Yes.
drapes over the shoe a bit? I think this is
Yes.
a good shoe.
I agree, and that's literally why I said I was gonna wear my utility pants because I'm like I might just wear them unbuttoned. I might button them one snap. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I'll go two snaps. That's usually reserved for Asics and New Balance.
Okay.
But you know,
Yep,
I
yep,
might, because it does fit kind of lower, like almost like a runner. Like, yo, I
Yeah.
like this shoe a lot, man. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I think the difference between this and like the Airflight 95, um, it's kind of like a mid to high shoe, you know, while this one, Nocta Glide, is kind of like a low to mid shoe in terms of height.
Yes.
From what you look at it. So
Yeah.
it is good to, I think, to sit like if you wear like a drawstring cuff at the bottom of your pant and just let
Yeah.
it show all the way. It works, I find.
Yeah, I think it would too. I think, yeah, I'm very impressed with it. Like as soon as I saw them, I'm like everything. I really like this shoe. It's ranked very high on my pickups that I have right now.
I like that. No, I like it when it's a shoe that you're able to catch at retail. Like you
Yeah,
can
for sure.
even have thought about it a bit and then said, yes, I will get this. I'm definitely still into it, and then you buy it and you have time to think about it. That's cool too.
Yeah, I threw it on the bezel because I knew I knew I had this trip coming up, so I wasn't really trying to drop $200 outside of Kith Kith Toronto. But I saw it with the bezel and so grabbed it, came in when I got home and I was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, good stuff. Shit.
Um
Anything
Speaking
else?
of KITH Toronto, yeah, well,
Yep,
speaking of KITH
go.
Toronto, I got some things, yeah. So I got a couple pairs of socks I'm not gonna show, but they're very nice. They're like a cream color, which is pretty cool.
Does it have
Because I feel
logoing
like
on it? Sorry.
yes, yeah.
Socks
One
have
has
logo.
a big striped old school style with big block letters KITH, and the other
Yeah.
one has embroidered small a rose and KITH in like handwriting.
Mm.
They're nice, and you know, with it being in Toronto, I can buy socks now without having to pay $20 shipping and
Yeah.
$4, $5, $7 duties. You know what I mean? A 20 pair, like they're not cheap socks, but
No.
when you add $25 onto them, they become extremely expensive.
Exactly.
So that's why I had to do it because I'm like, yo, I was in line and I like the guy, my like shopper guy came by me because there's like a guy that goes and gets your stuff. Shout out to him. I didn't grab his name. Really cool guy. But he came by and I was like, yo, man, I'm like, the socks are only upstairs, right? Like, I don't want to leave the line, whatever. And he's like, what socks do you want? I'm like, yo, I don't care as long as they say KITH on the side of them, and I want a gray pair and a white pair. And then he's like, okay. Then he comes back with every sock in the store, and he's like, "Yo, man, we didn't have a gray one. I didn't know which one you wanted, so this is all we have."
dope.
And then I'm just like, "Oh man, dude!" Like he's like fumbling them in his hand because he's holding so many. I'm like, "Yo, I'll just take these two, man. These two are good, man." Like,
very nice.
go
Very
sit
nice.
down, relax. But yeah, and then I had to grab this Toronto Blue Jays, KITH branded.
So
We've got the KITH Toronto side patch.
Yeah.
The Blue Jays. Gray under. It's a low profile, which KITH seems to love to do, the low profile New Era hats. And I'm not a huge fan of it, the way it sits on my head. But this one sits nicely. Like, I'm very happy. I was worried. I was like, I have to buy it no matter what. Because it's the first it's a Blue Jays hat by KITH. The first one. Like, I need it. And I put it on my head and I was like, oh my God. Like, I think I even remember saying, like, yo, this looks good, right? Like turning to the guys, like, yo, man, this actually looks good, right? And they're like, yeah. So yeah, really happy with this. I got it in the Nocturnal colorway, which is the dark navy. It's almost like a Yankees navy. Very happy with that. Also very happy I didn't have to pay shipping and duties on it.
It's a game changer.
It really is. Like, bro.
Yeah,
the amount of money I saved by buying it there and like bringing it home with me, I easily saved. Well, if you include the shoes, like elite, probably almost $250.
Like compared to like US, right?
Yeah,
if you had bought it from the US site. Yes.
Yeah. And that's buying them like single, because when you add them up, when you buy more than one product, for whatever reason, the duties skyrocket.
The duties multiply. It's not like $5 per. It's like times 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like weird.
It's cheaper. I've literally done it where I've taken something out of my cart, bought it, paid the duties and shipping, and then bought another single item paying duties and shipping, and it saved me money, which is
Yes,
Oh man.
I've done that too.
wild.
Yeah, yeah,
But I mean, we don't have to do that anymore. Shout out to KITH
So
in
good.
Toronto. Woo!
Shout out to ca.kith.com. Is that
Yes.
their
Yeah.
site?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that is.
Yes.
That's the
Yes, it
Canadian one.
is.
So
Yeah.
happy to see that, man.
Yo,
the
me
new
too,
site.
man. But so I just picked up this one I picked up as like a consolation
Ooh.
prize. It's the Sunny from A Bronx Tale KITH shirt in black. Because I did miss on my favorite shirt. We were too busy having brunch. Which maybe we'll talk about later. But that one did sell out. So I grabbed that as a consolation prize. But I got my next two favorite shirts that they had. And so they also had a limit of 3 items, Toronto items you could buy. You could only
Okay.
buy 3 KITH Toronto items. So I got the hat and 2 t-shirts.
Okay.
I got this white one. That you didn't see online because I haven't seen it online. So I'm really happy about that because I don't think it's going online.
Yeah.
It's just white. It says Toronto in a handwriting with a small KITH classic logo underneath it. And on the back, it has the blueprint for the KITH layout for the store. Yeah. And at the bottom it says yes, it's very nice. And it has the address and everything at the bottom. It says KITH Toronto and then has the address.
Yeah.
So really happy with that one. Then also got a cream colored shirt, which Alvin got the same one. Do you want to talk about this one, Alvin?
No. Go ahead. Because yours is already hung up and it looks good. I'll let you show it off.
So me and Alvin got the same shirt. It's the cream. It's a pocket logo. A pocket tee. It says Sidell's in big with underneath it says at KITH Toronto, small
So
in
good.
navy. A puffed out font, like it's not like stitched on
Not
it, or it's not
print.
just a screen
Yeah.
print.
Yeah,
It's
that
puffed
puff
out.
print's crazy. Mm-hmm.
And then on the back, it has a big. It has like this old school style garbage. And Josh, who's the manager over at Sidell's in Toronto, shout out to him. Said something about it being like the original Toronto garbage or the original New York garbage can. I think he said.
Huh.
So I don't know anything about that. It looks all Greek or something like that. It looks really cool. Roman. I don't know what these are. Sorry. Greek key pattern. I don't know. Very nice. Underneath in big lettering again, it says Sidell's at KITH Toronto. And I don't think this stuff is going online, the Sidell's at KITH stuff.
Nice.
So again, I'm really happy about that because like not that it's harder to get, but the fact that it's just if I'm there, it's always better to get something that I couldn't have got at home on my couch.
Yeah, facts.
So I'm really happy about that. And those are my KITH Toronto purchases in
Very
store at KITH in Toronto.
Cool. Alvin, you got something?
Thing sneaker related. I like Cal. We're twinsies. I bought that Sidell's tee.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's so much better in person, and that puff print is just
Very good.
immaculate. I did purchase I guess you could say a travel camera.
Okay.
I know we
Yeah.
don't talk about that much here, but
No, do it.
I didn't want to lug around like my DSLRs just because they're really heavy. And then we are planning we have a trip later in October, and then we're planning more trips for next year. So it's like I wanted something that I could just fit in like a satchel, I guess.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found a Sony NEX 5R,
Okay.
I think. I don't know. So the lenses are still interchangeable, which is what I kind of wanted. But the body is like super, super duper small and super duper light. And it's like, yeah, I've already been playing around with it. It's
you
a
can
new
put
ecosystem.
It's it is it what's it categorized as? A DSLR or no?
No. It's a what is it? I guess I mean it's like a mirrorless in a
Okay.
sense, like a small mirrorless camera. But you can still use like the regular Sony E-mount like lenses on them.
Right.
But yeah, man, but it's so small and so compact, but it still takes like really good photos. It's definitely like an older model because I bought it super used.
Okay.
But it's like, yeah, man, I'm excited. but like it's a new ecosystem, right? Because I'm a Nikon boy,
Yeah.
so it's like I have to learn the Sony ways a bit, but it's okay, man. It keeps
Yeah,
me
you get
interested,
used
you
to
know,
it.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
100%. Yeah, I've looked for a while now for something that is like more portable,
yeah,
kind of like in the point and shoot
yeah,
arena, but where I can manually adjust the all the settings, and it's either it's really expensive or it just doesn't have all the features that I'm looking for.
yeah. I feel that.
So I just stopped. I just stopped looking. Oh yeah, fuck it. That's cool. Yeah, exciting,
That's
man.
whenever I've looked, I'm like, oh, these cost a lot of money. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
bro.
back right out right now.
Yeah. I don't know. And now like, but then you see your phone, your all the new phones, you can kind of like use it as a camera with like settings. I'm like, what is that? I go, I don't want to touch that. I'm not ready for that. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways. Okay, so for myself, part of new edition, but also what I plan on wearing tomorrow is a pair that I've was intrigued by for a long time, but then never pulled the trigger. It's an Air Max. Sometimes Air Max over $200. You're like, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. And then it finally went on sale, and I saw a picture of a dude putting pink laces on the Air Max One
Oh,
Oh, dude,
Shima,
yes.
yeah,
and I was like,
those
oh
are
my
sick.
god, that's like Travis One vibes.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, it looks so much. It's like it's different. Like I already got one comment from a friend. My friend's visiting from Hong Kong, and I stepped out of the car, and the first thing she says is, "Oh, I like your shoes." She's like, "Did you put the pink laces in yourself?" I go, "I did." And she's not a
Yeah.
she's not a sneaker person, so I was like real happy. So
Where
they are,
where's Mike when you need him, man?
yeah,
Here
with the
you are
lace
doing a
swap,
lace swap.
yeah, which
Yeah.
I never do. And then these went on sale. Like I got these at Nomad Toronto,
yeah,
Nomad Shop dot whatever.
yeah.
Cool shop, and they were down to like 120-ish for an Air Max. So
Wow,
like I
Yeah,
was
nice.
like,
that's a great price,
and
bro.
I was like, watch it because I saw it at 126. I was like, oh, I go watch it and not have my size. Boom, they have my size. I'm like, kind of have to get it now. Kind of have to get
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So I did, and yeah, I'm gonna wear them tomorrow. So that's it.
So
Um,
good.
yeah, I like them a lot. And then I pulled a little bit of trade action. Trade action. I traded some Travis sneakers away, and there's this reseller guy on Instagram. I've done a couple of deals with him, so I know everything's safe, it's trustworthy, whatever's no stress. And he had a pair of Kobe 5 Chaos. So
Oh,
yeah,
very
I
nice.
it's in my size. They were worn, they're not DS, but like I have other pair of Chaos in my collection. So I was like, okay, let me get them, and the pair that's the most beat up, quote unquote, is the one that's gonna go on court. So
Nice.
this pair is actually in better condition than the pair that I've been wearing on court. So I say, okay, we're keeping the same script. The other one stays on court. This one is going to be like part of the portfolio. So I'm really happy. Kobe Chaos 5 is, I think, one of my top Kobe 5. Kobe 5 is probably my favorite model from the Kobe line. And the Chaos is probably one of my favorite colorways within that line. So
You have the
Okay.
top of
six?
the list.
Kobe
Pardon?
5 Chaos is one of my favorite as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd
Do
you
you like the
say?
six as well?
Kobe 6,
The Chaos Six?
Chaos 6, yes. I do like it, but it's a bit too not as I don't know if you call this understated, but it's not as Lakerish.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
That's
feel
Like
that's the Joker, right? That's the pair I have too, right? It also goes by Joker, right? Is that the same
these like
yeah, I
pair?
think
purple,
so.
purple, yellow,
Yeah.
same color patterns, yellow, purple,
Yes,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
red.
So
Yeah,
I have the 6. And for me, the 6 is one of my favorite Kobe models. Like it might be my
the
favorite when I
six
think about
is
it.
a fucking beautiful shoe too. I think the reason why the 5 is maybe my favorite is like over the 6 is maybe because the 5 was more accessible to me.
True.
Okay.
And my favorite Kobe is a 5, the Bruce Lee. So
Yeah.
it just, I just stayed in there. Yeah. The 6 though is a beautiful shoe. Like really nice. Like, and it doesn't have like, you don't have to color block it too crazily, and it still looks really good. I mean, the Grinch is one color. If you really like, more or less one color, but
A
it's
lot of
like
them are.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird. And then opportunity presented itself, a situation, something that I've been thinking of getting for a long time, but it's just never worked out. I've always wanted one of the Kobe quote unquote Mambasita pairs.
Oh,
Yeah. So the 6, right? It's beautiful shoe, Mambasita sports shoe. And then the 4, which is the one that I'm showing on camera here, Kobe 4, the GG, from Mambasita, I guess. Call it. I don't know the official name, but
Unbelievable, man.
dude, it kind of worked out in the way where, okay, I saw it, and I don't know if your brains work this way, but I saw it, I found it, and like I do a list of searches. When I'm bored,
Yeah.
I do my searches in the same way, all the way, like I have bookmarks on my phone. I hit all the searches, and this popped up. I was like, oh, it better not be a 10. And I click on it, it's a 10. It's a size 10. I go, oh fuck. And I go slight panic mode, slight trying to figure out a formula mode where I see numbers start popping up. And I'm like, okay, how do I work this out? And my brain immediately goes to, what can I sell to offset some of the cost? Like, so it's not a straight, like hard purchase right in, like punch in the face type of thing. Ugh. And I paid for half of the shoe. Like, I bought it resale. Okay, so I'm paying a lot of money, more money than normal. And I sold shoes like on StockX and whatever, enough to cover a bit more than half. And I was like,
nice.
I'm on the way. I'm there. Like if I'm good to go. And it like just to get me started. And if I figure out how to make up the rest of the money, I'll do it. But like for now, I can just I know I have half paid off, like not coming straight out of my pocket. So right away, I did sell on StockX first. Then I bought the shoe. Great shipping. It's a Toronto shop. Got them like it was over the weekend, so I had to wait the weekend. Like wait that extra 2 days, and then I got them this week. And I texted Cal. I said, "Yo, I made a purchase. This might be one of those I'm good to retire pairs." Yeah. And I think Cal was on his smartwatch, I guess. So because he's like, "Well, don't keep me waiting," but I had sent him a photo.
Yeah, it didn't come in, and then I didn't even see it until I got home.
Yeah.
Because like,
oh man,
for whatever reason, and I got home and I went to text him about something. Oh, I went to text him about the glides, that the glides came in and I liked them. And then I see the picture. I'm like, oh yeah. Well, my text doesn't mean anything now because I just saw the picture, man. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's cool, man. It's cool. And people have like my basketball buddies, like there's like a few guys that like play ball. I've played ball with, and we always text each other tons of like basketball sneakers, like any news that pops up on IG, and they're like, so is that to play in, or is that for like lifestyle, like for walking? I go, right now it's in collection mode. I haven't even thought of putting them on my feet. Like I don't have that necessity in me to like want to put them on the street yet, because like once they go on the street, they get a bit dirty. Even on court, like I don't care if I bring my Kobe's or whatever shoe on court. If someone steps on it, I don't even look down. That's just a basketball shoe. But if someone were to like just kick these, I think I'd stop, man. Like
Yeah,
Yeah, bro,
yeah.
for
mid-game,
sure.
that hurt. You
I
know,
gotta
Or if
change
you
my
like
shoes now.
did
yeah,
a
like I don't know, man.
do a quick juke and get like a floor burn on the side, a scuff
Yeah,
on the side.
like stuff you
Oh,
can't wipe off. So I'm
yeah.
like, what's bigger potential to like damage these? Like, is it like walking on a street where someone might have like taken a piss, or I don't know, man, or like going on court and like I don't know. Like, would I, if I'm out in public, would I walk into a washroom with these on feet? I don't think so, dude. Like, like, no.
Yeah.
You're holding your pee, bro. You're holding that pee or whatever it is. You're holding
Yeah.
it in for sure.
Do you guys ever watch this foot doctor Zach on YouTube?
I do. I watch
Right.
him on Instagram.
So he slices open the shoe with like a saw, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
table saw, and then he shows you the inside of the shoe and everything. And he had gotten a Kobe 6 Protro, and it was the Mambasita. And I was like, dude, you can't. I know your thing is to cut shoes open, but yo, and I watched it. I watched his video like a
Oh
movie, like
man.
waiting for the point where he usually slices the shoe, and he's like, look, I know that usually show the inside, but considering
Oh,
the
okay,
meaning
yeah.
of this shoe, blah blah blah. And he goes, I got another Kobe to slice open, and he
Oh,
got like
thank God.
right, like at that point, I'm like, no, dude, like no one's gonna hold it against you if you don't cut this one open. Like,
Yeah, I
don't
was gonna
do it,
say
right?
if you said he did it, I might have went and unfollowed him. Like he would
Yeah,
care, but literally I'd be like, yo, bro,
yeah,
like,
I get you,
no, I can't I
100%.
can't support that, man. Why would you do that?
So and once he did that, he goes, "No, I got an older Kobe to slice open, and we'll just
Nice.
compare tech specs." I go, so good, because then I'm like, yes, that's exactly that's the smart path, like
Yeah.
and the heartfelt path, So I was
Yeah.
happy with that his decision. That's kind of like I don't want to damage these in any way
Yeah.
because,
Yeah,
anyways.
when they asked, or when you were telling the story and saying they asked, are they going on court or for casual wear? The first thing that thought in my head is they're going in the trophy room, man.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah.
These are going in the case.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Shit, man. Okay. That's it from my pickups. Aside from like the quality package that just came in, very happy with that. But we'll show you pieces throughout the following weeks coming up. Let's get right into flooding our feeds. I'm excited about this flooding our feed, boys, because you guys, both of yous, and some other of our good friends, just did something fucking really cool, right? So you guys went somewhere, or why don't you just, what we're talking about? Go for it.
That flooded your feed a little bit, eh? I was so happy seeing everything or
I
seeing
loved it.
everybody flooding my feed with it. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, this is the best. This is the best.
Yeah.
Chris is talking about the KITH Toronto opening. And so we kept it a secret last episode because we were unsure of what we could divulge. But the reason I said that I was between two fits was because me and Alvin and some other of our good friends, like Chris said, got invited to the grand opening party the day before on Thursday.
So
And
the public opening was on the Friday of last week. But you guys got to attend the Thursday opening.
and it was
Invite only, right?
invite only. And so we weren't allowed to shop. It was a party to just go check out the space. A bunch of sneaker personalities were there. Like I don't know. Alvin, you say some stuff and I'll come back in with some more, man, because I'll just talk everything. So you say some stuff first and I'll come in after.
Can you guys? So I'm not. I want you guys to tell a story, but can you guys start from the way beginning, like from the point where you got the invite? I want to know exactly how everything happened.
Okay, so for me, Cran, shout out to Cran. He's the director of KITH Toronto and Canada. He actually DM'd me and he was like, yo, bro, what's your phone number? And then I messaged him back, and I was like, yo, you better not have got hacked, man. And I sent him my number, and then he replied back to me, hey, I need your help. And I'm like, oh my God. And I unsent the message right away.
Mm.
Then he texted me. And he's like, yo, it's me. And I was like, oh man, you
That's funny.
scared me, dude. Like, that is the move. That's literally the move. What's your phone number? I need your help. Like, so
That's funny, man.
yeah. And then he goes, yo, I wanted to tell you before, but I wasn't able to. I'm allowed to now. And he sent me the invite. And it said,
Nice.
like, you're invited to the grand opening of KITH Toronto. It's Thursday, the 21st, 6 o'clock. Please RSVP. And he's like, yeah, and I'm the director of KITH Toronto and KITH Canada. And I wasn't saying anything about that either, but he announced it on his page. So
Yeah.
now I feel free to talk about it. Yeah. So, and he's like, yo, I hope you can make it, man. And I'm like, I'm going to find a way. I'm going. And like, it was so funny too, because the day before I had bought my flights to Toronto for another trip.
Fuck.
So
For another month.
yeah, for another month.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm literally buying two trips to Toronto in 2 days. So I was pretty stressed out, man, but I was like, I have to go. I
Right.
have to. Like, I checked with Chris, I checked with Lawrence. They're all like, well, what if you can't shop, or what if it's something like, do you need to be there? You just bought the tickets and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I'm thinking, and I called my mom, and I told my mom, and I asked my mom, and my mom's like, no, you have to go.
Nice.
She's like, you have to go. If you need some help, like financially, let me know. But like, I know what this means to you. You have to go. And
Shout out to moms.
yeah, yo,
man.
I was so happy, man. Like, I was trying to get over it. I was literally trying to be like, yo, I don't have to be there. I'm gonna see the store. You know what I mean? Like, I'll hit up Cran and make sure he's there so I can say what's up to him.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm maybe I don't have to go. Like, this is financially, it's not a good spot right now for me. And then my mom was like, no, you have to go. And then I was like, okay. And then, yeah. And so that's how it was for me, anyways. Alvin?
Well, Cal eventually, when he decided to come, let me know he was coming, and he was like, "Yo," he just hit me up to know if I was gonna be free at all to be able to like just see him and like have dinner. I'm like, "Yo, I don't care. I'll make time. Just let me know when." And then I think a week later, I got a DM from Cran.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, "Yo, is this the Alvin? Like the Alvin Quincy?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. What's going on, bro?" And then he sent me the invite, and I was like, I got amped, and I was like, "Just put my name down. Just I'm good to go. Yes, please." And then I sent the screenshot to Cal. I'm like, "Yo, guess who's coming with you, bro?" And then
Nice.
and then we got giddy, and then we started talking about, "Yo, what the hell are you gonna wear, bro? Like, what's going on?"
Yeah. But like you,
Yeah.
Alvin, you knew Cran from before.
Yeah, he's like a big Toronto sneakerhead, you know what I mean? So it's
Right.
like within the community. So it's like he was a homie from before. But like I never knew that he was the guy for Kith
Right.
up until he announced it, right? So, or up until he sent me the DM. I was like, oh, okay, cool, dope.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it was sick.
Yeah, and it was funny too, because so I've had a lot of people, like, I've been asking people for help. Like, if you hear anything, please let me know. If you hear anything, please let me know.
About Kith. About
About
Kith
KITH
Toronto.
opening.
Yeah.
Yes, because I wanted to be there. Like, I literally would get messages being like, yo, I'm hearing late September. Yo, I'm hearing early October. It might come right at the end of summer. Like,
Yeah.
I'm hearing a bunch of stuff. And then, like, from numerous people, like I said, I asked a whole bunch of people in Toronto, like, if you hear anything, let me know. I want to be there. And so I just messaged Crown one time too, and was like, yo, I don't know if you're involved with this in any way. I've been asking people, like, to give me a heads up if they hear anything. If you hear anything about when it's opening, please let me know, because I
Mhm.
want to be there. And because I didn't know him that well personally. But I knew that he was like one of the guys, you know what I mean? Like, someone that would hear some stuff.
Okay.
And then that's why when he texted me, he's like, yo, I wanted to tell you, but I wasn't allowed. You know what I mean? We
Right.
had the gag order or whatever. And he's like, but now I can tell you. And then so I was like, yo, I'm so happy that I did that. Cause literally I was just reaching out to whoever, like, yo, if you hear anything, let me know. And that's why I hit up Cran, because I was like, yo, whatever, we follow each other. We
Right.
you know what I mean? We like each other's pictures, especially the KITH ones. And I was like, I'm just gonna tell him, like, because I know that this guy is somebody out there. I'm just gonna tell him I want to be there. If you hear anything, let me know.
Yeah.
And then it turns out he's the guy. So that was amazing. And then and then we get there and we're in line. We're the first people there.
Nice.
Alvin, Lawrence got there. We met up with May was there.
Dewberry. Yeah.
Dewberry was there. I think that's it at first, right?
And then
I
all the
remember.
homies started coming after.
Yeah, I remember from May's reel that she posted, because it shows us all like seeing, and then I remember literally standing across the street and seeing them right across the street from us. And we're like, yo, so we went in line and we were the first ones. And they come checking the names at the one point, and they're crossing the names off the list.
Mhm.
That who's there, right? Because you need to be checked off the list. And at the one point, Alvin is like, "Yo, I don't know which name he put me under," and he's looking up and down, and the guy's like flipping pages, looking through pages, looking for his name, and we're like, "Oh my god!" Like I started getting a bit nervous, so I start creeping over Buddy's
Bro.
shoulder, looking, and then I see it, boom, Alvin Quincy. I'm like, "Yo, it's right there, Alvin Quincy. You're
Nice.
in."
Lifesaver, bro. I was getting shook. I was like, all right, I'll wait outside. I'll take pictures from
Oh,
the outside.
no.
It's fine.
It's like, oh, it's okay, guys. You go in, and you're like, no, we'll stay out with you. No, you guys go in. Okay, you sure, man? You're good, but okay, see you later.
Yo, word. And at the one point when we're all lined up, Cran comes by and he's giving everybody daps and stuff like that.
Nice.
And I wanted to jump over the little rope thing, you know what I mean? Like, and give the dude a hug. Like, I was so excited, man. Like, we're standing in line, and then what do you know? There's Ronnie across the street just walking by. Like, oh, there goes Ronnie in a sweatsuit, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like he lives here, like he owns the place. Like he's just walking by, and
He kind of does own the place, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, like
No, I
Toronto
get
or
what you're
whatever.
saying.
Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
he walks by, and it's like everybody's head in the line just turns.
Yeah.
And just watches him walk by, and it's like, yo, who's that with him? Like, what is he doing over there? Like, yeah, and that was so cool. One more thing, maybe, and then I'll let Alvin talk real quick. I have to shout out Lawrence real quick, because I didn't notice it until I watched his reel, and that man let me walk in first. Like, Alvin was standing to the side of me. Me and Lawrence were both like in the front, and Lawrence let me go in first. And I was like, yo, I was the first person to walk through that door. Like,
Nice.
yeah, like that wasn't working there. You know what I mean? Or wasn't part of like the team. Like, other people, famous people would have walked in there and stuff like that, or workers would have been in there for the plans and the meetings and stuff. But
yeah,
out of all of us waiting to get in for this first KITH party, I got to walk in first, man, and grab that first glass of champagne. They had champagne waiting for us at the door, man. Unreal. It was unreal, man.
Yep. It was dope, bro. Like, exceeded expectations. The store is immaculate. It's beautiful. Well laid out. Yo, treats, ice cream, bro. It's
Do you guys want to give a unless people if you want to go visit the store yourself and you don't want it to be spoiled, like the layout of the whole store,
it's been spoiled,
just
bro.
yeah, true. Just tune out for give us 5 minutes to talk about this. So you walk into the store, what does it look like? Like what is it?
It's all high-end finishing, man. It's like on the bottom level, it's all like marble. The wallpaper is a KITH pattern wallpaper, but you don't realize it until you get close up to it. It's beautiful. Like, I was like, what?
Okay.
And it's like textured. Like it's bumpy. Like it's got the KITH monogram, and it's if you run your fingers over it, it's bumpy, and it feels like microfiber.
Yeah.
Like,
So that tells me
it's
you
not
you
just
you just you just felt up the wall, which is cool.
bro.
Yeah.
I
I
like
did.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
Yeah. That's what you do at parties, guys.
Yeah. Just put your face up against it and just like take a moment. Oh,
Yeah. And then so it's all apparel on the lower level.
yeah. Mm.
And it's got like its own cash register there. And again, the cash register itself, like it just looks very, very upscale, high end, like
Uh-huh. Like
it
it was
belongs there.
designed or something. It wasn't just
Yeah,
bought.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was designed or
Yeah.
It's
something.
not just
Yeah.
like a table with a register on it. Like you could you don't even see the cash register. It's like it's just
Right.
very like it's proper.
Okay.
And then you walk up these nice, very sexy, windy stairs with this very nice. It's carpet, no Cal. Like, did they put like a white carpet
Yes,
on it?
it's a
Yeah,
carpet.
white carpet.
I don't think it's white. Is it white?
It's like
I don't know.
off white.
It's a
It's a
carpet.
color that'll get dirty quick. You know what I mean? Like, it looked good though. Like it definitely looked good. Like it belonged in that store. And then on the upper level, once you get up, you start seeing all the footwear. And then you go to the back, I guess, corner, and that's where you have treats and sedels. And
Mm.
like, man, yeah,
Okay. So
it's
And so the bottom part with the marble and stuff like that, it's a little bit, I don't want to say darker, but it compared to upstairs, it's a little bit
yeah,
darker.
okay.
Darker wood finishing, some
Okay, okay.
darker stone. And I believe they said they've nicknamed the upstairs and the downstairs. The
Oh, cool.
bottom is nicknamed the bank, I believe it was. And upstairs, where it's a lot lighter, brighter, just the material or whatever,
Mhm.
is the spa.
Okay. All
that
And
right.
makes
that's where the shoes are. And both of them have the nice kith finished like centerpiece benches that are like
Yeah.
round that you might have seen. And I think maybe the new LA shop has them. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
I've seen similar, not the same, but similar online at one of the newer shops. And yeah, and then yeah, you go into Sadel's. It's got the nice finishing that they use, the that like almost turquoise bluish green
Yes.
color.
Yes. Yes.
Very
signature.
nice.
Okay, for those who
Yes.
don't know, what kind of restaurant is Sadel's?
It's like a brunch spot,
Right.
but it's also open like later. But even looking at the menu, I think it's mostly all brunch. Bagels. They do
Yeah.
bagels. They came from New York, so I think that's where the bagel thing comes from. Um, but
Do you know if it stays open like store hours or
I believe it does. I believe
right?
it's because I know you can get later reservations because we made a reservation for when we were out there, which we'll get into in a second, and I also have a reservation for when I go back already.
Okay.
Lawrence leaked the reservation link because I got it. Shout out to Josh, he's the manager there. I got it from him, and he was like, "Yo, if you want to come, you should book right now. They just opened it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"All right, cool, thanks, man." And then next thing you know, I got Lawrence coming up to me. I got Sean Go coming up to me. I got everybody's like, "Yo, what's that link? Where's the link? Where'd you get it from?" And then and I don't know, it's some app I never heard of. And then Lawrence ended up putting it on his story at one point.
The link.
And yes, and I guess
Okay.
so when you do that, I don't know, I've never done this. I guess you could look at how many people clicked on it or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it got like 200 clicks.
Shit.
And
Yeah.
yeah, which is huge. 200
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's huge. And it's filled up, man. Like you can't get a weekend for a while. You might be able to find the odd weekday reservation,
Yeah.
but good luck finding a weekend for a while.
Yo,
As far as I know, it's booked.
and and Josh, he's like known guy in Toronto too. In the
Yes,
sneaker and
Yeah.
whatever, like whatever he was involved with before. So his DMs, I don't know. Don't DM him. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying he must be getting hit up like all the time now.
yeah, and it's like that's probably the worst part too, because or maybe the best, but because he could just be like, "Yo, it has nothing to do with me, man. You got to go through this website, Resi, for you
Yeah,
people if you know and you
perfect.
want to check it out.
Yeah.
RESY. Google that. I don't
Yeah.
know the actual link. Google RESY when you click it. Sadel's KITH Toronto,
Use
take a look.
Calby's coupon code.
Yeah, called "Take Me If I'm There." That's the coupon. It'll cost you extra because pay for me. But yeah, um, yeah, and then like the people that were there, so Majid Jordan performed,
Mm-hmm.
who's a Toronto R&B group signed to OVO. Um, they perform just, and before their performance, they're walking around like Ronnie's whole squad is there. You know what I mean? Like there's Yuna, there's JLP, like they're all just there, man. And like just walking around partying. And
Yeah.
same with Majid Jordan. Like I'm like, yo, what the hell? Majid Jordan's right there. And then for me, a special moment is I look over and I'm like, yo, that's DL Incognito. Like he's an underground Canadian rapper that was
Yeah.
like, when I was a kid, he was the man to me because I heard his song sounded nothing like any other Canadian hip hop that I had heard.
Right.
It was on TV. I was hearing it places and I was like, yo, this guy's Canadian and he's doing it. Like, this is back when, nobody heard of a Canadian rapper until Drake.
Yeah.
Maybe Chaos, maybe Cardinal Official
Cardinal,
if you're lucky.
yeah.
But, and this is like before those guys even popped. This is like 2003 or something. This is a long time ago, 2000. And there he is standing there. And I'm like, this guy's even here. And like he has rap songs about shoes. And yeah, I go up to him, I talk to him. Time passes. I go back to Alvin and I'm like, yo, Alvin, man, will you take a picture of me with him? I want to go get a picture with this guy. And Alvin's like, yeah, for sure. Because Alvin knew who he was. A lot of people don't or whatever, but me and Alvin have had talks about him before. So I was like, yo, there's DL, man. Yeah, get a picture with him. And yeah, and it was unreal, man. Like I could talk for days and days about it because it was just like Jose Bautista's walking by. You know what I mean? Like there's Jose Bautista,
that's crazy.
Like
Yeah.
Aside from Joe Carter, he's the most like, and now I guess like Vladdy Guerrera is earning his spot and Bo Bichette and all these new guys. No slight to any of these guys, anybody, but like there goes one of the most recognizable Blue Jays faces I've ever seen walking by me, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I apologized to him. I talked to him. I apologized to him for I was wearing a KITH Yankees hat.
So funny, man.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm sorry about the Yankees hat, man. It's KITH. And then he's like, oh, I was gonna say something, but then I saw the KITH logo, and I was like, all right, cool, man, thanks.
Cool. Yeah.
And, yeah, man, and then I saw Ronnie. I cut him off. If you've seen it on people's stories or whatever, I had to step up to him. Thanked him. I thanked him for the love that he showed me over the pandemic because he reposted a bunch of my photos over the pandemic, and that really meant a lot to me. So I told him that. We had a conversation, and then he signed my hat. I asked him to sign my hat. I didn't do the shoe.
Right.
By that time, I had been wearing those shoes for like 6 hours. You know what I mean? 5-6 hours. I didn't want to take off this hot shoe in the middle of this party. Like there was no meet and greet. It wasn't a meet and greet at all.
Yeah.
He was with his friends partying, and I didn't know if I should even step to him because this is his party. But then, I stepped to him. We had a little conversation, and then he signed my hat, and fuck yeah, man.
Okay, that was a good choice. Good choice for the hat as your backup for the shoe. Definitely made sense too. And just from the outside looking in, from my perspective, because I was here in Montreal, but a lot of people that I follow were just like posting all these stories about like the opening. And it's cool, Cal, that you were with dudes or peoples that knew to take photos of you chatting with Ronnie.
Yes.
Because instead of, it could have been people that just listened in on the conversation or just stood with you while you were talking to him. But I think more than one person knew to take a picture of that moment for you,
Yes. May sent me a video. I haven't even watched it yet. I watched it once quick. I didn't hear the volume. I just kind of left it because I'm like, I'm waiting to watch this. but she
Yeah.
got a video of us like speaking. And there's one part in it that if it's audible, it's like it's a gem, man. So I haven't watched it yet, just in case it's not audible. I
Yeah.
don't want to get let down. Right now, it is in my head that I got it on video.
Okay. Yeah.
So but I'm gonna and then I remember at one part I told Alvin, I'm like, yo, and then you got right in there and like took a couple shots, man. Thank you. And Alvin was like, yo, that was like the KITH photographer because they had a photographer there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, but I got a couple or whatever. I'm like, okay, wicked, thanks. And then Alvin sent me the best picture. Like, it's me shaking Ronnie's hand, and it's like perfectly in focus
Yeah.
of us, just like it's fucking golden, man. Like,
Nice.
it's golden. And yeah, so I've messaged Alvin on like maybe a couple times, and Lawrence and May, because the three of them captured everything, man. Like May got the videos when I was talking to JLP and Jose Bautista. JLP walks by right when he's walking by. I just go point at his shoes and I just go big JLP shoe, and then he starts laughing and like sticks out his hand and grabs me.
Was it
We do a
black?
handshake
All
or
black
whatever.
shoe or
Yes.
something? Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
it was
Yeah,
a black,
I know.
it was
I
a
know.
black 95. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that was funny. He I didn't know how he was gonna react to it, but he got a kick out of that. So that was
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it was I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking because I'll talk about it for forever, man. I literally sit
No,
here
this
and
is
watch all
cool.
the reels. I watch my stories over and over, or not my stories, but my highlights over and over again. I watch all the reels over and over again. I've watched Alvin's reel 50 times. I watch May's reel 50 times. I watch my highlights 50 times. I watch
No,
Lauren's
that's
story with Soul Savvy 50 times. Like, like,
no,
yeah, man.
this is I think and Alvin, you tell me if I'm like on the same wavelength of the way you felt about this, but this was like we were all waiting for this for you type of
Yeah.
deal. Like
Yeah.
for how long that we've heard like hints or like rumbles about like maybe KITH coming to Canada, or yo, if KITH were to come to Canada, they should definitely set up here or set up there. And then we'd be like, yo, if KITH opened in Canada, then a lot of our, not our problems, but a lot, it'd make our lives easier. And I think we'd get into KITH more than we already are, right?
Yep.
And when it finally fucking started happening, we were all like, oh, like I didn't go to this opening, and I was getting all my news from you, and there was no sometimes people would get FOMO, right? Or just like wanting to be in the room or whatever. But like none of that really ever crept into my heart or my head, because I was like, this is so good. Like it's happening. And like no better group of friends to be framing you for this opportunity, this occasion for you, because everyone that's involved knows like how much everything is gonna mean to you, and like for those who don't know Cal or just know a bit about Cal, like he is the biggest KITH guy. Like I don't think anyone in Canada who knows you or who knows like this little sneaker community that we're part of doesn't believe that you're like the biggest or like one of the biggest KITH enthusiasts in Canada, So would make sense to just like, this is like the one you've been waiting for. Like, I don't care if it's a sneaker release, event, sneaker, like anything related to sneakers and fashion. This is the one that was for you, that was set up for you. So, I mean, and the fact that everyone's like filming everything, like Alvin, Lawrence, May, and I saw everyone's videos, and then I see you guys having fucking brunch together, like with Hardy Girl, with Meredith, and like,
dude, Ronnie was sitting. So we're waiting, we're waiting for a table the next. So I'll let you guys in on a little secret here. Should I let them in on this secret, Alvin? Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
so if you get um if you get a Sadel's reservation, you don't have to wait in line to go shop after.
That's good.
So Friday, if you know anything about Toronto, nobody loves lines more than Toronto.
Mm,
Toronto mans will line up for anything. Toronto
That's
mans get in line not knowing what the lineup is for and ask later is
mm.
how much they love lines. So the line was like a 3 to 4 hour line outside.
Holy.
So we got a Sadel's reservation, and right after that, we walked straight into the store, but
Mm.
to go shopping. Um, the line, I guess, was handled very well. They gave out wristbands and like time slots to come back,
Oh,
supposedly.
that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, the wristbands were nice. I actually wish I got one because it was a KITH monogram, like
So
just a
funny.
paper wristband, but
Yeah.
I want one. Um, yo, so fun. Yeah, I'm the one guy that left with the Sadel's toothpicks. I got Sadel's matches. I got Sadel's napkins. I literally asked for them. I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, man, can you give me some napkins? Can you get? Do you guys got sugar packets? Because my friend sent me sugar packets and napkins from Kith Paris. Jessany, what's up? And then so I was like, "Yo, do you guys got napkins? Can I get sugar packets? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I want everything. I want everything. If I can get it, I want it, man. I want the stuff you can't order online."
Mm.
And he's pissed there was no sugar packets. They came in late, but he's like, "Yo, I got
Funny.
matches for you, and I'll get you some stuff." Anyways, so we show up for our Sadel's reservation, and they're like, "Yeah, hold on, these people ahead of you are just finishing." We're like, "Okay." We're chilling outside for a little bit. Um, like you said, Meredith was there, and Lazy Bones. I'm not.
Yeah.
I
Her wife.
I've never met them.
Wifey.
Yes, her wife.
Yeah.
Yes, her wife. I've never met them, so I'm sorry. This was the first time. Shout out to you guys. It was a very fun time. Um, but and Jr. came with us, and so we're outside waiting and waiting. Then we get let in, and when we get let in, as soon as we're walking in, I look to my left and I'm like, oh shit, there's Ronnie. Ronnie's eating right there, man. And then we sit down in our seat, and right across from me, there's Ronnie. He's sitting there eating right across from me in Sadel's Toronto, inside the KITH
Nice.
Toronto. And I'm like, what's going on here? And then next thing you know, Josh comes up and he goes, yeah, sorry about the delay. Greg Una was eating here.
Fuck off.
And it's like, what the hell? Like, now I'm sitting in the seat where Greg Una was sitting eating and across from Ronnie. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on, man? And then,
Nice.
yeah, and then at one point, I guess, because there's like a little bench table right behind us, like
Okay.
literally right behind us. No space in between. Coming off the back of our seats, there's like a bench, or a bar, not a bench, but a bar seating area. And apparently Greg Una knew those people. And he's standing, he comes back in, he's standing right beside me talking to them while I'm eating. I had to scooch over a cheek to not hit him with my elbow. It's how close he was to our table, sitting right in between me and JR. And yeah.
So good. So
It was
funny.
unreal, man. Everything just was perfect. Missed on one shirt because we were eating in our reservation. It went first. It was the classic logo yellow with the Toronto cityscape in the background.
Uh-huh.
It's first. It was an amazing shirt. That's why.
Yeah.
Sold out online real fast as well. But I got my 2 second favorite shirts, and that shirt selling out so fast like that.
Yeah.
I really like to see it. I like to see it because then it's like, okay, cool.
People are in.
Like we're
Yeah.
here. Yeah. And I don't mean
Yeah.
like KITH is here. I mean like Canada.
Yeah.
Like we're here. And like, let's go.
Yeah. Good time. And you know what else? It's weird, but you guys went to the opening before the opening,
Mhm.
and like I think another reason why I'm like, oh, I didn't it would have been don't get me wrong, it would have been amazing to go, but like I don't think that my first time walking into KITH Toronto when I do get to Toronto and visit the store will be less special for me. Like it's gonna be
Yeah.
cool. It's gonna be like
No,
a
yeah,
fucking
you're
experience, you know?
You're gonna love it,
So
man.
yeah, I think I'm good. And I hope that you're gonna be in town too, Cal, because I'd like to walk in with you just to like visit. You
Yeah,
know?
well, I mean, you guys go out to your cottage country so much. You might get out there before, but I mean, I am going back. I'll let you know exactly when I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah,
back right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
and we'll go back again. But yo, you're gonna love it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful
I
store,
feel
man.
like it's an experience. Then you can spend like a
Mhm.
lot of time in there. Like
Yeah,
you
that's
can have
exactly what
dessert
it is.
there.
Is
You know, you can fucking kid
yeah,
treats. Yeah.
that's exactly what it is. It's an experience. It's it's magical.
Yeah. I can't wait to visit. Can't wait to visit. Yeah, is there something you want to mention, Alvin, from your visit to the shop?
No, man. I was for me. It was more just my goal that night
Hmm.
was to get Cal with Ronnie.
Yeah,
That was it.
I can respect that.
Cause like
I can see
so
that.
wifey was like, oh, like why didn't you like get a picture with him? I'm like, listen, I respect Ronnie to the fullest, but I'm not Calvi.
Yeah.
Like that was not my goal. You know what I mean? Like my only goal that night was to capture or like try to get Calby to like see Ronnie. There was a point where we gave up, yo. Like so Ronnie was like at Sadel's talking to all the homies, and like me and Cal were like, I was like, all right, Cal, let's just like not line up, but let's just wait near the door, because
Hmm.
then if he walks this way, and then like there was like a missed opportunity, and we thought he fully left, but
Oh,
like
okay.
luckily, all he did was go to the back because Magic Jordan was gonna perform. And then after they performed, he came back out, and then that's essentially when we were like, "All right, Kyle, this is it." And Kyle was like, "Yo, I don't know, man." Like he was hesitant, like as I
Mm-hmm.
would be too. To be honest, I'd be doing the same thing if you know. But like I was like, fuck it. He was started walking our way, and I'm like, Kyle. And then even May was like, Kyle,
Right.
So like, and then Kyle was like, fuck
100%.
it.
Yeah,
And then that was it,
Yeah,
bro. Like the moment happened, and we were fucking amped.
I love
I
that.
was so I
So
was so
cool.
thankful to have these guys, man. Like
Yeah.
all of them. Like it wouldn't have like obviously I wouldn't have even got the content that I got or the pictures like of me that I got, but just having like close sneaker friends with me made it better. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if I was
Peop-
if I was there with like my best friend in Calgary, it would have been great, but it wouldn't have been the same
Mhm.
because they don't my best friend in Calgary doesn't have that same like passion for sneakers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like
Yeah.
so it was great, man. And like the reason I was hesitant is because I didn't want to bug Ronnie at his party. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is his party. Like I don't want to bug the guy, but like he was mad chill, man. Like even at one part, like this lady's like, "Come on, Ronnie, we gotta go take these pictures." And I'm like, "Yo, you gotta go, man." He's like, "Yeah, yeah, I do, but don't worry, we're good." And he continued with me, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like this is crazy,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
crazy.
That's nice. That's fucking nice. That's really nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy this happened. And I can feel from here, bro, from Montreal, I can feel that the afterglow hasn't faded yet for you.
No,
Like I
no, it
can
hasn't,
feel
man.
that it's still going, it's still radiating on your
Yeah,
side. I'm like, oh, he's still super into it. I'm like, awesome.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
only gonna strengthen when he comes back, bro. Like it's
Yeah. So
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yo, when the guy was helping me shop, like he's like, "You're Kran's boy," and then I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Whatever you need." I'm like, "All right, man. Like,
It's
thank you."
nice.
And
It's
then
so
and
nice.
then like later when I got the Sunny shirt, like I had passed on it at first, and then I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get that shirt. I'm gonna get another shirt
Yeah.
because like I'm here and I'm saving this amount of money. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Buying this shirt, like it's Kith. It's not cheap. It's $100 shirt, Canadian, but buying these three shirts, I'm saving $100
Yeah.
in shipping and duties.
Right.
So I'm buying another shirt. So I went back and I was looking at that shirt with Cran because he had walked by. And I
Yeah.
was like, yo, I'm thinking, he's like, get everything. And I'm like, yo, I'm thinking about getting this. And then that guy comes by and he's like, yo, Cran, I got him, man. Go do your thing. Like, get away from us. I got him, man. No, I got him. I'm going to go get it right now. And I was like, yo, like, this is amazing, man. Like,
yeah.
It's a life highlight. It's a new core memory. They do. And that's
awesome.
that's what I was wondering is what people in real life call him, because I only know him from the internet.
Right.
And that's literally what he said. He's like, yo, you're Cran's boy. I got you. And I was like,
funny.
All right. They call him Cran.
A man named Cran. Yes. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Dude, yeah, we lost Alvin on the recording. It's okay. His internet's probably. Oh, he's back. He's gonna check in soon. Well, and I believe you, bro. I think we could have talked about this whole opening for like another half hour, but let's just leave it at that. Maybe we'll save it for like another episode. We'll talk about it some more if you guys remember any more stories about this.
Mm-hmm.
We've been going for like the whole podcast, and I'm chill. I think this is good. Good to end here. Would you guys feel like that? Let's keep the vibe. Let's leave it here.
Yeah, it's like a good note to end off on.
I like it. I mean, do you guys? Yeah, go for it.
I was just gonna say, listeners, if you don't like KITH, I'm sorry, but I love it, and sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Don't apologize, bro.
Yeah, it's like, what are they gonna hear us say? Like, yeah, we like it, but we're not gonna buy it for another 10 times. Yeah, like whatever. Jordan 5 plaid. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. Do you guys have any shout outs? Give me a few shout outs before we go.
Shout out to AGO Toronto for letting me sneak peek the cause exhibit, which is amazing. Everyone, like, just go check that out.
Okay.
And then shout out to you guys, and then shout out to Ronnie for, KITH Toronto and whatnot.
So nice. Cal, you want to drop something?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I'm going back to Toronto to check out that cause event and or exhibit. And I'm also going to be at KITH again at some point. And when I'm there, I'm going to thank everybody there again. So shout out to everybody at KITH Toronto. It was amazing. And thank you for coming to Canada. And thank you to my crew that was with me that night, taking all the pictures and videos and stuff like that. It really, really meant a lot. Thank you to the listeners for letting me ramble about it, and Chris and Alvin letting me ramble about it for an hour, man.
No, we were waiting for this. I wanted the recap. Yeah. Shout out to Cran, man. I don't doubt that he had like a big part in making sure that KITH Toronto had like a great opening. Like probably the man responsible for it, right?
He personally told me, he's like, I wanted people to be there that love sneakers and love KITH the brand. He's like, it had to be the right people there.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, Shango was there. Shout out to Shango. I didn't mention him, so like, yeah.
Oh, you did. I heard you.
Oh, I did?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It was all a blur. It was.
It was. Yo, want to hear real quick a funny story?
Yeah.
So one part, the tills were delayed, right? Like there was some errors going on in the new system or whatever, and it was delayed or whatever. And Sean was right at the front when it was happening.
Yeah.
We all see him, and me, JR, and Lawrence like, oh, it's Shango, man! It's Shango holding up the line, everyone! Boo! 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 Shango! And put him right on the spot. And it wasn't him. It was some technical difficulty there at the time, but it was funny, man. That was a funny moment, man.
It's so fun. It has to be like if there's like regular civilian shoppers in there and they see this, they're like, what the heck is going on? Like, who is this? Why are they yelling at this guy? And it's a big fucking inside joke to all the sneaker community people,
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, very cool. So that was a great show. Thank you, audience, for joining us once again. And you can download and listen to the Seek Podcast anywhere podcasts are broadcast. How do you want to find me on social media?
You can find me at JustLB and at Traffic Boy.
Alvin.
Mr. Q Mart and at Canada Got Soul.
Shout out to Canada Got Soul. And you can find myself at Christopher.chu. Be sure to follow us at The Sneaker Podcast. Big shout out to our sponsors, Sneaker Logic and Quality. One love, all the sneakers. Peace.
Peace, y'all.